Hi, guys.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I
So
am getting ready. Oh, go ahead.
yesterday was your birthday.
It was my birthday.
How did that go?
Um, it went really well. I Haley, let me tell you. So first of all, my followers and my children made me feel and Shane made me feel so special yesterday. Shane built a hay barn in 4 days for me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I have to buy a year's worth of hay because we keep running out. And so he built it for my birthday. And then we got new tile. We upgraded to tile because queso flooded in our house, so that was part of my birthday too. But he actually wanted to buy me a present, and I said, "Well, I said he was going to buy me a drone so that I could fly the drone over my farm to film." And I'm scared I'll wreck it.
That's so sweet, though.
I know. And he was like, go order it. But I told him, I said, Shane, we've spent so much money like on this hay barn and this tile. I was like, I'll get the drone the next time. I should have said yes. But I was like, I knew we had spent so much
You
money.
felt bad.
Yes. And I was like, I'm fine. Like
I do that too.
I'm fine. Like we've spent so much money on this hay barn. I'm like, you've done enough for me. Like I don't need a present. Like it's fine. But my kids sent me flowers, and they said I have a present coming. I don't know what it is, but a lot of my followers gifted me money for my birthday, and they wanted me to spend it on myself. And so I was like, okay, I redid my bedroom. I painted it like this dark purple, that color. It looks black, but it's purple. Um, and I was like, I did a tour yesterday morning, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and buy some new decorations for my house. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I couldn't do it. Am I mentally crazy?
No, because like when mom bought my graduation dresses, they ended up being like $200 to get both of them,
Yeah.
which for me, I was like, that's way too much money. I'll get a cheaper dress. And mom's like, you graduate once. Like, you have two graduations. I want you to feel beautiful. And then she was like, what do you want to grab? Something to eat? And I was like, I don't have to get anything because you just spent all this money. And she's like, Haley, she's like, you can eat. It's like, you're fine. And I understand because it makes you feel so bad. It makes me so anxious. And I'm like, you've already spent this much money. I don't want you to spend more.
I know. And
So I understand.
I just felt like yesterday I was so I don't know how I've never had people be this nice to me.
Yeah.
And I don't really know how to act. And it's like they're like, Judy, accept the blessing. And I'm so blessed that they're like care enough about me that they want me to go buy presents for myself. But Haley, I'm like, okay, I told Shane, I said, I want to take this money and buy benches for my creek because, like, sometimes I have pregnant mamas or mamas that are nursing, and there's nowhere to sit down at the creek, and the kids are not wanting to get out of the creek to play, and I really need benches down there. And I said, Shane, is buying benches something that I'm spending on myself?
I don't think so. No.
I like that's what I really want. But Shane was like, well, you keep saying you need new like bras and stuff. Why don't you go buy them for yourself? And I was like, okay, I'm going to go do that. So after my tour yesterday, I was like, I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and buy myself something. And I'm going to go to get some stuff, some underclothes. And I sat there. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And I sat there. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And I could not force myself to get out of the house. But the reason is because she is about to give birth. And I was worried about that. And I have this new rescue donkey that I feel sorry for because I'm having to lock him up because he's trying to breed my alpacas. And I just felt anxiety to leave my house. And I was like, I am such an incompetent. But I want to ask you this. Do you think this is a problem? Like that I need to talk to my counselor about it? Because I'm not leaving my
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, I think it definitely has something to do with your mental health because I do the exact same things. And I'm like, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go buy this. And then I'm like, well, I really don't need it. Or I'm going to go get me something to eat. And it's like, well, I can just eat at home. I really don't need to spend this money. So it's definitely something you need to talk about, especially if it's keeping you from leaving your house. But I don't think it makes you crazy or anything. I think everyone, like even my mom, she doesn't suffer from like any mental illness or anything, but some like she feels bad to buy things for herself.
Yeah. Well, like today I am leaving my house, Haley.
Ooh,
My
where are you going?
anxiety is kicked in high gear.
Where are you going?
Okay. There are these two comedians. It's a guy and a girl. I think they're younger than me. I don't know. But anyway, he has like 3.5 million followers.
Okay.
And she has like, I don't know, like 700,000. Well, I rescued some peacocks and he's looking for peacock. He has a farm. So we have a lot in common. And I rescued these peacocks and people were tagging me in his post. So he reached out to me about getting the peacocks. So we're in the process of rescuing the peacocks to go to his house. So he invited me over. He also cooks. So he invited me over to his plantation to eat lunch. And I'm like, I've got to do this.
That's so fun.
So yesterday, they're so freaking funny. He's called the Southern Mama, and he like,
Oh, yeah. Mama's went and watched him
oh, she
perform.
has. Well,
Yeah, Darren not.
I'm going to his plantation today. It's going to take me an hour and a half to get there. And yesterday, when she didn't have her babies, I was like, "There's no way I can go. There's no." And I was like, "I cannot. This dude, I cannot back out on him. Like I cannot." And
Mom's gonna be so jealous.
I kept forcing myself. I was like, Judy, you are going to this. Like, this guy is going out of his way to cook for you, to show you his plantation. The least you can do is not back out on him. And have so much, I have anxiety because of Larry. I like Shane wanted to go with me. And it's not that I don't want Shane to go with me. I do, but we can't leave Larry here by himself.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's like Shane and I can't go anywhere because someone has to stay here. And so then I was feeling guilty because here I am going to a man's house without Shane. And but Kayla, the little girl that works with me, I
Yeah.
call her a little girl. She's 35. She's going with me. So I'm not going by myself. But I think that I need it for my
Yes.
mental health. And I know once I get there,
You're gonna have so much fun.
yes, I like he's gonna have me laughing. I asked him, what I asked him, Kate?
What?
I just called you Kayla. Haley. I asked him if he would act like me and let me do a reel. I don't know if he knows me. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't know if he really knows me. So like I'm gonna have to take I was gonna take my curling iron for my preaching stick and get him to act like me for like 15 seconds and let me do a reel. I think it will be so freaking funny.
Yeah, mom loves him.
I
Her
know.
and one of my cousins went and watched him live, and I think mom has, like, a signed shirt and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mom loves him.
He's so freaking funny.
He
But
is. That'll be so good for you.
Red Squirrel is now I forgot her first name. I call her Red Squirrel because that's how I know her. But she's a comedian too, and she's also his producer. I think she's his producer. So and it, like her and I are total opposites. Like total opposites. I mean, we're both funny and stuff, but like she reads these children's books that are so dirty, but you don't know they're dirty. And it I sit there and watch her read these books, and I am in the floor laughing at her. She is so freaking funny. Oh my god. And I can't wait to see his farm. He has all kinds of animals. So we'll have so much to talk about. So it's going to be good for me, but I just have anxiety. I have
I
diarrhea
get it.
and everything.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
that's
the
too much
nervous poop.
information, but like my stomach's turning and I'm just like, Judy, calm down. Like,
Right.
go.
I get it completely. I get anxiety about going to work.
You do?
Yeah, like just sitting in the parking lot, and I've been working there for over a year, and it's
What
gotten a little better.
what is it? What do you think? Like what's causing
I don't know, like I just get anxious in the car, and I'm like so anxious, and then I get in there and I'm fine.
yeah, I'm fine
I think
once I
it's
get
the
there.
walking in there thing.
The good thing about having anxiety about going places is we both know that once we get there, we're fine.
We're fine.
We're fine.
Perfectly fine.
We're
But
fine.
you don't I cancel on people all the time because we make plans and then I'm like,
I have to have friends that understand my anxiety,
yes.
my mental illness, because I do the same thing. I have plans and then I can't stick with them, and I'm like, y'all, please do not be mad at me. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Like, please don't be mad at me. And that's Kaylee. That's why I don't have friends because I
Yeah,
can't
I get
do it.
that.
I can't do it. I just
Well,
can't.
it just makes you nervous.
I can't. I just
Hard.
I wish that we could explain it because someone that is not like us, they can like they're social butterflies and can go anywhere. And it appears that you and I are social butterflies.
Oh yeah,
You know
everyone
what
think,
I'm saying?
hey, I can talk to anybody.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So like we look like social butterflies, but we're not.
Like I just want to stay at home in my bed reading my Kindle.
And I just want to stay in my farm and everyone leave me alone. That's what I want. It's terrible. And
But we have so much fun when we do go.
we do. And we are the life of the party.
Yeah, I am the life of the party. I
I'm
really
the life
can't.
of the party.
Like I crack people up all the time at work.
This lady that came and toured yesterday, she said she came years ago and I wasn't here and you did her tour. And I was
Really?
like, really? I can't remember her name. But she brought her grandkids and she said, Haley did my tour. You weren't here. And I was like, where was I? But
Well, you know that one
I do
time?
remember you go when you doing it by yourself.
Yeah, when you were doing the Warrior Way market, maybe? Because I know I had a tour that morning, and then I came up there and helped you there.
My hair looks terrible.
I think it looks cute.
Somebody's like, so how have you been this week?
I've been good. I'm trying to be better about being positive, which is really, really hard.
Yeah.
And I've still had a lot of anxiety.
How are you on your medicine?
It's okay. I'm not getting sick. I'm doing okay.
Are you eating?
A little bit, yeah. Not a ton, but not as little as I was. I'm eating more, just not a lot.
I got your graduation invitation. Am I going to get one from Eli and his sisters?
I don't know.
Well, you need to put a little bug in their ear and go, you better not forget your Aunt Judy because she's going to get her feelings hurt. But see,
Did you like my little label on it?
well, I can see you're so cute. Your pictures, oh my gosh, they're the cutest things ever. But you know
Girl.
what? I wish you could see the invitation or the announcement. When I tell you it was like almost folded in half, I don't know what happened between your house and mine. This invitation was like a train wreck.
Really?
Yes. The mailman must have had a hard time.
I guess so. Because it fit perfectly in the envelope.
He had a hard time. Something happened between your house and mine.
I don't know, but my pastor was reading it out at church, and I wanted him to, because I wanted I want like people from church to know, so if they want to go, they can go, because I love my church family. But it
Right.
gave me so much anxiety. Like I was almost about to puke before we got out of the car, because I was so anxious about him doing it, and I was like, I don't want it. I don't want it
Are
to
you
happen.
the
I don't.
only? You go to a small church, right?
Yes.
So are you the only one graduating?
No, there are like 3 other ones
Okay.
graduating, because we're like all the same age.
Yeah.
But I was just so embarrassed, and he reads it and he goes, "What's on your lips in these pictures?" I was like, "Sprinkles." I was like,
It's the cutest picture ever.
"It is," but he was like, "What's on your lips?" And then he goes, "You got 2 graduations?" I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Wow." I was like, I had a way to make a girl feel good about herself.
It is
No,
pretty cool that you have 2 graduations.
it is pretty cool. It's pretty stressful, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I look like a wet dog.
I have to leave here at 10. What time do you leave for church?
9:30.
Okay, so we got to do about the same.
Yeah.
This week is slow and I really need it. I'm really tired.
Really?
I've had I had 7 group homes here Wednesday. It was awesome.
I bet it was awesome, but I bet it was hard.
It was hard. Listen, it was harder Thursday and Friday with preschoolers.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't do that.
And the thing with preschoolers is the parents have to come because they don't ride the bus. So I have like 22 kids and 49 adults. Because it's like the preschooler's first field trip, and like the grandmother, the aunt, the uncle, the mom, the dad, everybody wants to come see her first field trip and
That's
take
crazy.
pictures. So like it's so difficult because it's like a distraction between me and the kids, and it's hard for me to connect because there's just people everywhere, and I do so much better. And listen, talking about anxiety, like you sit in the car having anxiety to go to work, you should see me before a field trip.
Are you like in hives?
I'm sitting on the toilet sick.
I get that.
Sick. And you would think after, I don't know how many years I've been doing field trips now, you think I would, like you've been at work for a year, you would think that you would be over because you've been on the same job for a year, like you would be over that.
Yeah.
No.
It doesn't.
I want to know what you sit there and tell yourself when you're having anxiety before you go into work.
I'm like, it's okay. It's not going to be that long. We're
No,
going to go
I
in
mean,
here.
not coaching yourself. Like, what are you worrying about? Like,
Oh, I'm just
proper
like,
date or like,
it's just random things. It's like, oh, I don't want to walk in here. I don't want, what if people look at me like I'm stupid? And then it's like, ooh, I don't want to do this. What if I say something stupid? Or what if I have a bad table today? Because like Thursday was a really bad day. I had a guy get mad at me because, so like for regular hash browns, it's like 99 cents extra, because we don't prepare regular hash browns. We prepare our hash brown casserole.
oh,
Because we don't sell as many regular hash browns. So because of that, they up the charge because we don't sell enough of them. So it's only 99 cents. And he got so mad at me
do you
and
tell
was
him
like,
he's going to be upcharged?
yeah, I was like, okay, well, the regular hash browns are 99 cents. I could have just not told him and him see it on his bill, but I'm a good person.
Right.
So he yells at me and was like, to heck with it. But he replaced it with a bad word and was like, I'll just get this. And I was like, okay. And then he puts his hand on my arm, like grabs me. And he goes, I know it's not your fault, but it's definitely frustrating. And I was like, yeah, I get it. And I just walked away and I was so uncomfortable. And then I bring him his food. I go out there and I was like, can I help you with anything? He goes, well, what I want would get us in trouble. And I was like,
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I don't think I want to know. And I was like, okay. So I just walk away and I check on him again. He never complained about the food. When he's leaving, he comes into the back, like into the back,
Like
goes
back at
into the
the
door.
restaurant?
Yeah, goes into the door. There's me and two other servers. He looks at us in the face and he goes, cold butter doesn't go good on biscuits. Just an FYI. And then walks out. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then tips me $2. I was like, you yelled at me, put your hands on me, made an inappropriate comment, yelled at me again, and then you're gonna leave me $2? So yeah, it was rough. And then it's like every day I'm worried that that's gonna happen again.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
you just have rude people.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things, it's like you're just
And
hoping.
like if you're that person that's like rude to people, because I'm not a rude.
Um,
I'm
if you get my order wrong, I'm eating it.
like me too. I'm usually like when we sat in Cracker Barrel for like 3 hours that time.
Yeah.
Like we didn't get mad. We were almost laughing. It was like crazy, but I just feel like people should be mindful not to act like that.
Yeah, because we all make mistakes. And then, especially when it's not even my fault and you're yelling at me, like, that's what I find crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, and I just get anxious that it's gonna happen every day, and I'm just like, because it makes you want to cry when someone puts their hands on you, because it makes you feel, especially as a girl, it just makes you feel like you're just.
What would happen if you went and told the manager? Would he do
I,
anything?
I don't know. I really don't know. I probably should have,
Yeah.
but also I was trying to get some type of tip, but my tip was $2 anyways. I just try not to cause a problem because I'm like, he probably didn't mean it that way. And then I'm like, well, he definitely meant it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think some men are a little too much with young girls.
Yeah. Me too.
Because, like, I'm not even 18 yet. I'm still 17.
When's your birthday?
July.
I remember
So
it
it's like,
in the summer because I remember when you turned 16.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I could finally start driving to your farm legally. Because I used to drive over when I was 15. I'll never forget. You go, wait, you're 15? I go, yeah. And you go, when you're driving over here? And I said, yeah, it's not that far.
I'm like, you're gonna get arrested?
That'd have been so bad.
I think I need to do something with this.
Try to curl it.
Yeah, it's like a train. I may put my hair in a ponytail. My hair is a train wreck today.
I think it looks cute. I don't know. So how's your whole week been?
Well, I've not been doing good with Larry. Kaylee, I'm the worst caregiver ever. And I just like, it's like I have guilt all the time about everything that I do with him. It's like, I feel guilty if I leave the house and he's here. I feel guilty. Like, it's just, I'm just not doing well. And I, I don't know how to help him. He has decided to pretty much come off everything. So I get to sit here and watch him wither away.
That's the hardest part.
And I feel mad at him. I'm like, why are you giving up? We have the best life here at Sneed's Farmhouse. Like, you could be so involved in my field trips. You could be helping me with the chickens, and like, he has zero desire to live. He has zero desire to exert any energy. He doesn't want to wear oxygen. He doesn't want to use a cane or a walker, like nothing. And the doctors are like, you have got to use a walker. You're going to fall. And if you fall and break your hip, you cannot have surgery. And the pain is terrible. Like, it hurts to even move your toes. You will be bedridden on morphine until you die. And I'm over here going,
Yeah.
use a walker. Please use a walker. Please. And he doesn't want to. He said, I'm
Do
not
you
going
think
to
it's
fall.
something to do with his, like, mental health?
Yes.
Like, he doesn't wanna appear weak for you?
No, I don't think it has anything to do with me. I just think in his mind, because he says, I'm not going to fall. And I'm like, dude, have you seen yourself walk?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel mad at him. I feel mad at him for giving up. And I feel mad at him for his oxygen. He had been sitting on the couch for at least an hour and his oxygen was 90. And the nurse said, when your oxygen goes below 90, it is causing brain damage. And he don't want to wear his oxygen. And I feel mad at him. But I have to accept that this is what he wants. But part of me goes, is it his, does he understand? Does he really? And I asked the nurse that, I'm like, does he really understand? But then what happens is when we go somewhere and he doesn't want to take his you need to go get your oxygen, then I become the bad person because I'm forcing him to do something that he doesn't want to do, and then I'm mad at him, he's mad at me, and it's just not working. And I'm like, I've got to let go.
Yeah.
I've got to let go. This is not good for my mental health. I'm all over the map. It
I
is
get
not fun to sit and watch someone give up.
It's not. I had to watch my grandpa like, when he had cancer, I had to watch him literally, as you said, wither away. I
Yeah.
watched him go from a guy that would walk up and down the road every day, love to go to Walmart and walk around, to someone who had to ride in the little scooters, and then someone who was bedridden, couldn't move, couldn't do anything.
I just, like, they want Larry to do physical therapy. He didn't want to do it. And I'm like, dude, do you want to just sit on the couch all day? Do you want to be bedridden? Because that's where you're headed. That's where
Yeah,
you're headed. And I just feel so mad at him for not trying. I feel mad. I feel mad at him.
I get it
I don't
completely.
understand. I don't understand. And you would think me with my mental health that I would understand people with mental health. And I don't.
Well, that's because we're all different.
I guess, like, with me, for a long time, I mean, I've always tried counseling and I've always been on medication. Like, I went to the doctor and said something's wrong with me in '06. Like, I at least can recognize like something ain't right, and I can call the doctor, just like me talking about not leaving my house.
Yeah,
I need to talk to the doctor about this, and I will make a phone call tomorrow and go, we need to meet twice this week because I'm not doing well. I'm having a hard time leaving my house.
yeah,
You know, I I need to talk it out. And like with him, he just has anxiety and he doesn't try to get it help. He just, I don't know. I don't understand it.
no, I get it completely. You're like, you have the mentality of, I don't want to give up ever. So watching someone give up to you just hurts because you're not used to that.
It's just awful to sit and watch.
I get it.
It's awful.
But you're going to get through this. You are, because you're strong.
Yeah. I've got to be, I've got to let go of anger. And
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time letting go of anger. I'm just mad. I'm like, why are you giving up? You're literally 75. You're not even that old.
Yeah.
He can't do anything because he has COPD and he loses his oxygen, but though he won't wear oxygen. I mean, that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, why? But who can I control? Myself.
You.
So
And you can't let yourself get too anxious about it because your life's going to be miserable.
I have to separate myself. I have to just
Yeah.
go into my farm and like forget that he makes me mad because he's given up. I have to just go and consume myself in something positive because it is like I live with negative Nancy. He literally sits on the couch all day long. He goes from the bed to the couch to sitting outside all day long. He accomplishes nothing. And he won't he won't clean his room, he won't clean his bathroom. He literally does nothing. And I'm like, and I'm over here the cheerleader. Hey, why don't we try to accomplish at least one thing a day? Like, what can you do around the house that you're comfortable with? And he's sitting here looking at me like, nothing. I'm happy sitting on the couch playing on my phone. I'm like, you have no life. So I have got to get some help because I realize that I'm not good at this. I am
Yeah.
not good at being a caregiver. I have zero patience for someone that doesn't
Me
want to
too,
help me.
girl. Zero patience.
I have zero.
I can't do it.
I don't
I also
understand
can't deal
people
with
that don't
stupid.
help themselves.
Yeah, I can't deal with stupid either. You can't fix stupid. It's one thing Jay Bearden taught me. You cannot fix stupid. If there's one thing my father taught me, it is that, and he is right on the money. You cannot fix it. But I've also learned that you cannot make somebody want to live. And you cannot make somebody want to do something if they don't want to do it.
You can't. And you will drive yourself absolutely crazy trying to fix someone else.
And that's where we have to kind of take a step back and be like, it's not about us right now. It's about them and how they feel. And the best thing you can do is support them in their decisions.
That's all I can do. And that's what I told the nurse. I said, I guess if he doesn't want to wear oxygen, I'm not sitting here forcing him every day because I'm mad and he's mad. I'm like, if this is his wish, then by golly, take it off of him. So I went and stuck every bit of it in his closet and he hasn't been on it since.
Well, that's a good thing you're not making him do it.
I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah, you can only do so much.
Yeah.
But you're going to have a better week this week because, as you said, you're going to focus on not being angry.
I need to do that, but I got to figure out how to do that. Like, the only thing I know to do is distract myself.
Yeah, that's what you're going to have to do.
That's the only thing I know to do is to totally distract myself. And people say all the time, Judy, you need to slow down. I'm like, if I slow down, I'm going to be back. You know what? Crazy.
Yeah.
I can't slow down because I live with I don't know. It sounds like I'm being rude, but I live with a Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
And I can't, like, if I slow down and sit in my house, but a lot of it too is, no, I don't know. I just got to fix me. I got to fix my brain and not let things consume me and just continue to keep giving back because the people that need my help, I pull energy from that. Like him that doesn't want my help, like
Yeah.
I don't need to consume myself in that. I need to consume myself with people that need me. Like children.
But you're going to work on that this week. You're going to work on it and you're going to have a better week this week. And next Sunday when we talk, you're going to be doing better.
Yes. I did get this email this week and it was from this lady and she said, my mother is 76 and what would make her year is to meet you and your farm animals. And I almost started crying. I was like, really?
Yeah, I would have cried.
I was like, somebody, she said, she talks about your family as if you like are our family. I'm like, I am your family. What are you
Your
talking
Aunt
about?
Judy.
I am your Aunt Judy. But I've had a couple of messages where people are wanting me to surprise people. Like there's this lady that booked a tour for her friend and her kids because she's not going to get a Mother's Day present. So her friend bought her a Mother's Day present and is sending her to my farm. And she was like, "Is there any way for you to make this special for her?" And I'm thinking in my head, yes, we
Like,
don't
girl,
need to
tell
talk
me.
anything. And so I think I'm going to have pictures made of her and her kids in my
That'll be
farm
sweet.
for Mother's Day. But that's consuming myself in stuff like that helps me.
Yeah. You have to look for the positive in things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, but that'll be fun. You have things to look forward to in life, and that's a good thing when you struggle with depression and anxiety. You have to have things to look forward to.
And you kind of have to find those things.
Yeah, like they
You know
don't
what
just
I mean?
fall in your lap sometimes.
Yes, and you got to notice what you need to take your concentration to, because if I take my concentration to my dad that no longer wants to live, I'm going to be crying every day.
Yeah.
I want to spank him and go, "You're grounded from your phone for giving up." And you're getting a spanking, go to your room. Like, that's what I want to do. But consuming myself in other things helps me.
Well, that's good. And
Yeah.
it's good you realize that.
Yeah. Do you have a lot going on this week?
I have a math final tomorrow. So
Are
that's
you
a little,
stressing?
yeah, a little stressed out.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, definitely stressed out. And then I've got some more. I got an economics final.
I know I asked you this, but what's your last day of school?
Well, technically, I don't really know yet because I have online classes, so it
Right.
depends whenever my English teacher posts our final.
Okay.
But realistically,
You
sometime this
don't
week.
go to high school at all?
No.
You are such a snob.
I graduate in
I
like,
can see, I mean, don't take this wrong, but I can see why your age people maybe doesn't like you.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because you're cute, you're a beauty queen, and you have smarts. Like, you have the whole freaking you have the cute boyfriend. You have, you know what I mean?
But
You're
I'm mentally
graduating
ill.
twice, huh?
But I'm mentally ill. So the Lord had to throw something in there.
Well, I can see why girls are jealous,
Yeah.
boys are jealous. I mean, Andrew's cute as a freaking bug.
He is cute as a
Oh
bug.
my God, he is a cute. Those pictures of him, his senior pictures,
Yeah. He
you and
looks like
him
a model.
together is like Ken and Barbie. Y'all
Yeah,
like,
he looks like a model.
if y'all get married, y'all are gonna have the freaking cutest kids ever.
Cute little stinky babies.
You are gonna have the cutest kids. But I can see why people of your age
Don't like me. Yeah.
I can. And
Yeah.
it's the same thing with like farm people. They don't like me. And
They hate us because they ain't us.
farm people don't like me because they say I'm not a farmer. Because I'm frou-frou and I get ready and my animals, like, you don't do that to animals. Like, I've learned, I don't know about you, but I've learned to be okay with it. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm like, haters be hating. That's all I can
Haters be
say.
hating.
It's just who I am. There's people that like Judy and there's people that don't like Judy, and that's okay. Not everyone is going to like me, and that is okay.
Yeah.
And not everyone is going to like Haley, and that is okay. But Judy is the biggest Haley fan there is, and that's
I'm the
all
biggest
that
Judy
matters.
fan. Biggest Judy fan you'll meet.
I am a Haley fan. I will always have your back. I will always be your second mother, and I will always point you in the right direction.
Yeah, you're not my Aunt Judy. You're my Mama Judy.
I am your mama, Judy. I am.
Everyone already thinks you're my mom anyways.
Mhm. And I feel the same way about now. I don't get to talk to Eli as much as you because we have this podcast, but I feel the same way about Eli and his sisters. Now I'm not as close to his sisters as I am Eli, but I would do anything for any of y'all. If y'all go to jail, I would get you out.
You are who I would call.
I'm not leaving you in jail. I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. Okay, well, I had fun talking today.
I had fun too. It was great to just catch up as usual.
I always look forward to the Sunday 8 o'clock.
It's always so fun.
It is. And I'm glad that that we didn't have a terrible week. You know?
Yeah, and it starts the day and the week off on a positive note.
Right. And, like remembering, to count your blessings and be grateful for the things that are going good and the weeks that are going good. Those are the positive things that we need to reflect on.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.